that drip. I bet they didn't notice her Force Ones got me walking like.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Lumberjacks of Chicago taking on the Atlanta Falcons. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Come on. Three.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They'll set up a throw. That one caught downfield by Watson. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Aaron Jones, 26 yards. And the Lumberjacks will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He's got his man, London, right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Ritter on 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On the ball.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That's complete to Robinson. Touchdown! Beardown Robinson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And here's Daniel wheeling on now to punt. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
3rd and short. Ritter. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? but I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
Ritter from the gun. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
10 cycles. Ready?
Here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Ritter now. And his throw here is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And now another one thrown incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for this. Here's Ritter. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Ready?
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Check pass. Check pass. Ready?
And now here's a carry heading left to about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Let's go now.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Hurt. Ready?
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They'll send Watson in motion right. They run it with Chandler. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Quick slant to Hamler.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Ritter located his running back, Robinson. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And they'll go on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 10.
Mustang 19. Warriors 17. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Drop 60. Drop 60.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's Chandler. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
19 tight. 19 tight. 19 wide.
Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Here's a give to Jones running left. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had... And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Beardown Robinson saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense. Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. Rolling to his right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Going play action. Ritter out to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo now for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Lorenzo Carter in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. For a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. That's out quickly to London. Touchdown! Drake London from 13 yards out. And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Coup for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On second down, it's Jones.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Returning it, here's Hamler.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ritter's throw taken in by London. Still going inside the 20.
Shoves him away.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Coup, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Come 19, come 19.
He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw there complete to Hamler. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Set. Shot, 17. Six, mega. Hut, hut.
Ritter back to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Field, black. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Beardown Robinson, 26 yards. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
All Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago!
Christian Watson.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Lumberjacks get a bit closer. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Shifts by him.
And they will start out in really great shape up close to midfield.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll get it across midfield down to the 49.
Here we go, son.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Watch out now. 50 drill green. 10 cycles.
And caught by London. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ready?
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Ready?
1st down. Here's Ritter. Toward the sideline, intercepted.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Panther 11, 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Now they'll audible to something else.
At the 43-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
An inside give to Jones.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. They'll look to throw here.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10.
125 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Into the hands of London.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Bradley Pena now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter.
Here's Smith to return it.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They go play action here on first down.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Come 19, come 19, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw again. The left side completion to Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
19 right. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.